Oh, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whenever it is you're tuning in. Welcome to Ticket Price Top 10. We are once again diving into episodes 11 through 20. We rated them our least favorite to most favorite. We looked at the best characters from each film. Now, we're going to look at our most hated characters from each film. Who are we, you ask? Well, you moron, you clicked on the episode. You should know what this show is. If you don't know, I'm all fired up. I'm fiery. I'm ready. I'm Jake. I'm the mean one. That's Tevis. He's the less mean one. We're Ticket Price, the show that's not very good. But we ask the hard-hitting questions, typically, on if a show is worth your money. This is a special Top 10 edition. We're going to be looking at episodes 11 through 20, our most hated characters. I always super enjoy these. I enjoy all of our lists. But there's that mean-spirited little imp inside of me, the devil on my shoulder, who just comes out and laughs maniacally anytime we get to talk about our most hated. Oh, I get to get mean in this one. Let's do it. Let's relish in some good, mean-spirited fun.
I have a little Star Wars Emperor on my shoulder.
Nerd!
And he's going, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Destroy him. Do it. Nerd.
Yeah.
Now, is it your face under the Emperor hood? Just your beard sticking out? Because, typically the portrayals of the angel and the devil are the same person, because it's like your good side and your bad side.
Yeah.
So is it just Emperor Tevis with your beard sticking out from under the hood? Because that's what I'm picturing.
It's all dark and then
beard.
Just the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, if you have Emperor, who's the angel?
I don't know if I have one.
That's unfortunate.
I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Ray?
Fuck Ray. Goddamn Mary Sue.
I don't know what that means. All right. I have no segue for that.
Okay.
I don't know where we are, how we got here. All right. I got some feedback that I need to go back to this style of it, so I'm going to go back to this style of it. Episode 11.
Oh, is this where I go?
Do you want to start or you want me to start?
Well, you go ahead and start, because I got my numbers all confused. So then I would be in the wrong order. So this way I can play off of your order.
Oh, gotcha.
Because, you're the mean one, and I'm the dumb one, apparently.
You're the unorganized one.
That's a better way to say it.
I've seen your notebook, and I don't have anxiety. I also do not have OCD. And looking at your notes gives me both of those. So, episode 11, Young Guns. Excuse me, episode 11, Young Guns. The worst character in Young Guns, in my less than humble opinion, because I'm pretty great at this. I don't know if you know this, Tevis. I'm pretty great.
I mean, I sit across from you.
I don't know if our listeners know this. Pretty great.
He's pretty great.
I am pretty great.
He tells me all the time.
Yes, I do.
He sends me random texts in the middle of the night.
I am so great. Actually, your Christmas card just says Merry Christmas from your greatest friend.
Not even signed Jake. It just says the great one.
It's me. It's Gretzky. It's Jordan.
And The Rock.
No. I get that. Now that you say that, I remember that was one of his slogans, but absolutely not.
Yeah. It's his slogan. He says it. He says it as much as you do.
A, no one says it as much as I do. And B, if you recall that particular saying of The Rock's, he rhymes one with itself 3 times. All right, Young Guns. Dick. Charlie Sheen. Dick, whatever his name is.
I love it. You're like, Dick Charlie Sheen.
Okay. The actor Charlie Sheen in the movie Young Guns plays a character named Dick. I'm not just calling Charlie Sheen a dick. I do not know Charlie Sheen. He's never been a dick to me. But his character's name is Dick. And Dick is a worthless character made all the worse by a terrible performance from Mr. Sheen. Also, saying Mr. Sheen sounds really weird and I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either. Mr. Sheen.
Mr. Sheen. Don't like that. Like Bob De Niro. Hate that too. Hate it.
Bobby.
But no, it's just like, what a just ho hum nothing character. He doesn't do anything. The little he does do is done poorly, like
Riding a horse.
shooting his gun, throwing the bullets out of his gun, his accent, like it's all awful. So it's a nothing character brought down to the negatives by a bad performance. Every other character, in my opinion, has some kind of moment or something about them that makes them more worthwhile than the character Dick. Like Dirty Steve or Murphy or any of them. They all have something else going for them. Dick's got nothing. Nothing.
When I thought about the worst character of Young Guns,
Young Guns.
there was only one answer. Dick.
I was going to say, is it phallic?
Charlie Sheen as the character of Dick. You're not wrong. Terrible acting. What was that accent?
It did spawn the Charlie Sheen Best Accent Award, which we've yet to give out because we haven't actually watched a lot of movies with accents.
I haven't really caught anything with either I've noticed the bad accent or anything like that. But so Dick is even like he's a poor leader. He just tells Billy to go in and basically get killed.
Get killed, yeah.
He has it's terrible acting, terrible accent, and one of the worst death scenes I've ever seen.
The way he gets shot, his head just rocks back and forth, and he makes like a pukey face. He's like, and
he
falls.
looks like one of those wavy wind things outside of a used car lot. It's terrible.
We've got great deals on pre-used Toyotas.
Plus, I don't think Charlie Sheen's that great of an actor anyway.
No.
He definitely phoned this one in. So yeah.
Unless this was him trying and he was trying too hard. I don't know.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then don't try.
So as you were talking, I realized we have to say Charlie Sheen playing the character Dick.
Yes.
Because we can't say Dick Charlie Sheen.
Right.
Like I did, because that just sounds like we're being mean to Charlie Sheen.
Correct.
And we can't just say Charlie Sheen's dick, because then it does sound like we're talking about Charlie Sheen's dick is worthless and just the worst, and it doesn't do anything.
It's a freaking AIDS gun.
Whoa! 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 That's not. Nope, didn't go there. I'd like to point out, I did not go there. Please send all hate mail to Tevis, care of ticket price, P.O. Box. No, not me.
On to number 12.
Yeah, but do it.
Number 12.
Jurassic Park. So there are a few options that like an argument can be made for, I feel like.
Okay.
But for me, I went with Donald Gennaro, the lawyer.
Okay.
He's a nothing wiener character. He serves a very small role in moving the plot along, but like he's okay, how do I put this? Nedry is outwardly distrustful and backstabby, and he's just he's just on the surface you just know he's a little weasel, mf'er, and you can't trust him, and he's gonna, just look at him, right? But like Gennaro is a snake. He's a snake in the grass because he starts out all high and mighty on his horse about safety and protocols and shut you down, John, and we're going to do the right thing. And then you see his greedy side come out, and he switches his tune so completely, so instantaneously. And that's when you're like, oh, you little son of a bitch. You would stab someone in the back for a nickel. Don't even lie to me, right? He's the snake in the grass. And to me, the snake in the grass is worse than the rattlesnake warning you, like Nedry is.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Nedry is the snake you see coming, and you're like, don't want to get bit by that. Gennaro's the one you don't see coming. And to me, that's worse.
So the one I picked, and then I had a hard time with this list, not just because some of the movies, the characters, there's not a bad character in the movie as far as
Yeah, agreed.
acting wise or even just character wise.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a throwaway character. Jurassic Park has no throwaway characters.
Agreed.
Jurassic Park has no bad acting.
Oh, 100. Oh, yeah. None whatsoever.
So some of the people on my list that I've picked, the characters are bad because they are throwaway characters, or they're super annoying, or the acting is terrible, or in this case, the character itself for the story is he's a terrible character in the story.
Yeah. Like, he's supposed to be.
He's supposed to be, yes.
Kind of like mine. Like, my complaint, or me picking Donald Gennaro, follows, I think, exactly what you're describing.
Yes.
It's not. It's the acting is great. The character pushes the plot along and gives us important points, but the character, I just don't like. Yeah.
Right. In this character, it's not that I don't like him. It's just after watching it for this pod and hearing different things that were said, made me think that the character isn't as wholesome as I thought.
There it is.
And that's Hammond.
Yep. Oh, Johnny boy.
He comes off as friendly grandpa, Mr. Billionaire, spared no expense, but kind of all fake.
Yeah.
Where he says, "Oh yeah, we spared no expense except for the safety precautions and the security measures and all the things behind the scenes that the normal visitors to the park wouldn't see."
It's all flash, no
it-
substance.
Exactly. He gets people killed for his own vision, and I don't know. Does he really care so much?
And that's the thing. At the end, when Grant's like, Mr. Hammond, after careful consideration, I've decided not to endorse your park. And he's like, so have I, and it's like, oh, and then you see him getting on the helicopter to leave, and he gives one last look at like his dead dream. And I'm like, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't trust what you're saying or the show you're putting on. Because I think it's a show.
Yeah. It's almost like he's looking back going, okay, next time I'll fix this or that, or this will be a little bit different here. So yeah, it's nothing bad to say about the character, nothing bad to say about the actor or the acting. It's the character himself on purpose is not good.
Yeah. And again, I would like to take this moment while we're talking about Jurassic Park to go to the original critics and reviewers of it. And we're like, this movie has one-dimensional characters and story. You are wrong.
Bullshit.
Nom, 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 nom. Eat my entire ass.
I agree.
All right, moving on. Episode 13. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I don't know if that'll actually come out as being able to hear it, but, it was cinematic as fuck. So
I'll boost it if I have to.
Okay. So
like I boosted Sarah's snort.
Come Sarah. Bona fide woman and writer. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. All right, we already know where we're at with this. We talked about it with best characters. Now we're talking about it with worst characters. This movie only has two actual characters, Neil and Dell. If you haven't caught our best characters, I said Neil is the best character from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So in a race of two, that obviously means the worst character is Dell. This uncouth slob doesn't give a damn or a forethought to anyone else except himself and his dead wife. Boo-hoo, Dell. Share some care for the living. All right? You got crumbs and beer all over Neil's side of the bed. You stole his credit card and used it, you dick. You're reading porn in public places. There are children present as you're reading Canadian Mounted. What is the matter with you? Get your head out of your ass. You are everything I hate about society. This self-absorbed, don't care about anyone else except me. I hate it. He's the embodiment of everything I hate. So, who's your best? Who's your?
Well, if you didn't catch our best characters,
Yes, go on. I didn't catch that one.
In a race of two,
Yeah.
I picked Neil as the worst.
Wrong. Absolutely wrong. So wait a minute. Who's your best character?
Oh, that'd be Dell.
Oh my God, you're
Yeah.
so wrong.
I like Dell. I think he's.
No.
I don't know. I like Dell.
You would. You coaster Nazi.
Yeah, where's your coaster at?
How? Oh.
It's honestly, it's the hotel scene when they're both laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and Neil snaps, and he goes on a rant, and he's being a dick to Dell.
Rightly so.
I'll give you that.
All right.
He's angry. He's upset. He says his piece, but then he continues to dig at him again. I don't know. There was something about like, okay, you said your thing. You were hot under the collar. You erupted, and then he kind of calms down, but then he goes in again with another dig at him, and I'm like, okay, you did your thing. Stop stabbing him when he's already bleeding out.
Stop stabbing him. Unlike the Cracker Jacks that are stabbing into Neil while he's trying to sleep.
With John Candy on his back.
While his pajamas cling to him. Not with metaphorical blood, but with actual beer that is now drenched his side of the bed and his pajamas. And you know when your clothing gets wet and it sticks to you? You want to know why he kept digging at Dell? Because all of Dell's nonsense continued to dig at Neil all night.
Dell apologized for that.
He didn't clean it.
He didn't realize that those beer cans would blow up like that.
No. No. Wrong. Absolutely. You know what? Everyone, this is the moment. I want everyone to hit the Q&A. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Best and worst character. Who is it? Is it Dell or is it Neil? Who are more people behind?
Dell's more lovable.
No, he's not. He's an insufferable prick. Neil is just a normal guy trying to get home. All right. Episode 14. Lethal Weapon. This one was hard for me. This one was actually really hard for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I know who yours is, so I'm going to let you go first. I think I know who yours is.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Pretty sure I do. And I can't argue it if it's who I think it is.
He has a thing for his daughter.
No. First of all, that's untrue. That's wrong. And there's no way that's your pick. You are trying to get a rise out of me, and it's working. Trying to get a rise out of me is easier than making fun of your divorces. That fruit is so low it drags the ground.
Yeah, but it's so enjoyable.
Mean like Dell.
Now, this character, we know it's a he.
To be fair, I think Lethal Weapon only had 3 female characters. 4. Oh, wait, 4.
You including the psychiatrist?
Yeah.
Okay.
5?
Sure.
I don't know.
The dog. I think the dog was female.
The dog's name was Sam.
It doesn't matter. Samantha.
Fair.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that dog had a penis, though. Dog penis.
So my
Was it when I said penis?
no.
Was it when I said dog penis?
There you go. Look at the lipstick on that dog.
What does that mean?
You never heard it called lipstick? Because it comes out like a thing of lipstick.
No, I've not heard that one yet. And now I wish I hadn't.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so dog penises aside,
Way to the side.
the worst character in Lethal Weapon is the general.
The general.
He is bland, soap opera villain.
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot, terrible decision maker, and the acting is kind of just
forgettable.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you next week on The Young and the Restless.
It's a ho-hum character given a ho-hum performance.
Exactly.
So yeah, I knew you were also, what's his name? The general. General Haberdasher? I don't know.
I think he sucked so much at his job he went on to do insurance.
Well, the general went on to just explode.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, I can't argue that. It's a good pick.
Thank you. Thank you.
My pick is a character who is much smaller to the story. The character in of itself does not aid the plot, though the event does. That being said, though, this character is just irritating. And the way he's acted, it's a he. The performance is irritating and it just bothers me. I don't know. Every time I'm like, ugh, I hope you fall. Or I hope you get pushed. And it's the jumper.
Wow, you went like down the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's just bullshit. You don't know anything.
He's me.
Yeah, you.
I get it. You're hurting.
You don't know me. It's just shut up.
Yeah.
I hate or get me out of here. This guy's crazy. He's trying to kill me. Shut up. Shut up. I hate that guy. I hate that guy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. If the general wasn't in this, he would get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as a character, the general aids the plot along. The jumper does not aid anything. The event causes Murtaugh to bring Riggs to the side, and they have the conversation about being suicidal, and Riggs pulls the trigger to kill himself. And the only reason he doesn't die is because Murtaugh realizes Riggs is legitimate.
Yeah.
And grabs in his hand the skin flap between his thumb and forefinger, catch the hammer of the revolver, and that stops it from going off, obviously. Skin flap. You just chuckle every time. Dog penis skin flap.
I'm a simple man.
Simple things make you laugh. Right, so the event pushes things along, but that guy doesn't do shit except irritate me.
Yeah, recast.
Rewrite.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my pick.
Okay.
But that being said, I can't. My defense is the general serves plot purposes, but that's also such a flimsy defense that I'm not going to argue your pick, right? Honestly, rewrite it, fix the jumper, get rid of the general, and just give us Mr. Joshua.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, mother. God, I forgot what it was.
I'm sitting here looking at it the whole time,
Oh,
going,
I
"Oh yeah,
forgot what it
oh
was.
yeah."
Episode 15.
What's the movie?
Gremlins. Gremlin. This is the last time I'm talking about Gremlins on this show. I'm not doing it anymore. You cannot. I've done the episode, and I've now done all the top tens that episode will be a part of. The contract is filled. I am not obligated to do shit after this. I'm not talking about Gremlins anymore.
We'll see.
No, we won't. It's over. Don't look at me like that. Gremlins is over.
Well, we still have like the top worst of the pack when we get into like the 30s and the 40s and
There gotta be others. There have to be others.
I don't think any others have gotten you this emotionally
Because it's stupid.
draining, so it's going to be your top.
Who is your most hated character? Is it the snow? Because snow is water, and water would. Is it the alcohol? Because alcohol is liquid, and that would have made the stew. Is it the one dressed in drag sitting on the Don's lap? It's weird and it's sexual. And I don't understand. Is it the little boy who short changes his grandpa and dicks him over? Is it Corey Feldman for being useless? Is it what's her face's dad for being a bad fake Santa? There are so many characters. Is it the teacher for getting pulled under the desk by what is essentially a less strong Chucky doll, and then he gets a syringe in the ass? I don't know how he died. I don't know why a high school teacher does actual experimentation. That's not how that works. Who? Is it the old lady who gets thrown out of her chair climber machine? Is it the drunk sheriff and his idiot deputy? Every character in this movie is awful.
You were not wrong. Every character in this movie is pretty much awful.
Was it surprise Judge Reinhold? And he's just like, I'm 23. I'm a vice president. I'm banging your mom. Shut up, Judge Reinhold. No one cares about you. You're a douchebag. Who is it? It seems like I'm ranting, but there is one character I've left out.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
With all of those characters being said,
there is one
head
and shoulders above the rest.
One right answer.
There is one right answer.
That is...
do the full spiel. We've never looked at notes, and yet we know that we've agreed on this one, because it can literally be no one else.
I have fantastic ideas for a fantastic world. I make the illogical logical. I'm Rand Peltzer.
Rand Peltzer! You
God.
worthless son of a bitch!
I looked up some information about the character.
Okay.
And it took me to, there's a Gremlins wiki page.
Sure. Not surprising.
The description of this character made me laugh.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I'm going to write this down.
Just plagiarism.
This is from the Gremlins wiki.
Okay. Citing your sources.
Citing my
Journalistic.
sources.
I like it.
Rand Peltzer, devoted to his work and also a decent husband and father.
Get out of my face with that horse shit. Get out of my face. Do you want to do this or you want me to do this? We have the same pick. This is our first ever simultaneous answer.
I love that they're just like, he's decent.
No, he's not. That's wrong.
It's almost like, he's a fine actor.
The actor is fine. This is not a this is not a critique on the actor.
This is the character. 100%.
This is Rand Peltzer.
He's a decent husband and father.
So hold on. He's a decent husband because he forces his family to use his inventions, except they don't work and they actively make the lives of his wife and son harder? Does that make him decent?
No,
What
no.
makes him decent? That he's away from home all the time, so even more pressure is put on the family to keep things going, while he goes out on the road trying to hawk his worthless whatevers that no one buys, and he doesn't make any fucking money, and he didn't pay any of the goddamn bills. You wanna know who pays the goddamn bills? His goddamn son, who has an actual goddamn job at the goddamn bank that he hates because he wants to be a goddamn artist. But someone in this goddamn house has to be a goddamn man, and he takes it upon himself to be that goddamn person.
So Billy wants to be an artist, but he has to have a full-time job to support his family because he wants to be an artist.
But at this moment in time, his art does not make money,
Right.
but he is simultaneously working towards that dream, and that's commendable.
But his father wants to be an artist,
An inventor.
so to speak, but it's okay for him to put 100% of his attention on it, but not for his son.
One of them has to pay the bills, Tevis.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, as the father, wouldn't you take the burden?
You're supposed to.
Exactly. Be like, you know what? I'll do my dream part-time and I'll have a full-time job to support my family,
Like, literally, like Billy's doing.
like Billy's doing.
Yeah.
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 So he's like, no, son, my dream's more important than yours.
My dream is more important than you and your mother.
Yeah.
Not only am I going to be a drain on your finances, I'm going to make you feel emotionally obligated to use my garbage that doesn't work and make your lives harder. Decent husband and father, my nuts. Nom, 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 nom. Eat my ass.
Yeah. I took the word decent as kind of a dig.
Probably, but it doesn't dig enough.
I agree.
You said Neil dug too much into Dell. That comment doesn't dig enough into Rand.
Oh, okay. Where are we at?
Episode 16, Die Hard.
Oh.
This was a tough one. This was a tough one.
Yeah.
A bad character. No one's performance is bad.
No.
There's not a useless character. There are some that are less useful than others. But I wouldn't say anyone's useless, right?
Right.
Do you?
I think I know who you got.
You think you know me?
Mm-hmm.
You think you know me?
Yes, I do.
Edge. And then he comes out
Oh.
and,
I don't know
excuse
who
me,
that
he's Adam Copeland now.
Yeah, thank you. That's who I know him as now.
Worthless. All right, you want me to go first?
Go ahead.
All right. So again, this one genuinely was difficult for me, but I narrowed it down, and I think this man is the worst character in the movie. He's the most irritating. He's the biggest slime ball. That should be the tell right there. Obviously, I'm talking about Tevis Booby. I'm talking about Ellis.
I have the same pick.
You want the worst character in this movie? Huh. I can give him to you.
Hey, what's with the gun, man? This is radio, not theater or television, or however he says it.
Hold on, excuse me. I have to take something.
I had to take a phone call. This is the nearest desk. Yep,
Hurt myself. Something popped in my neck. Hold on. I've hurt myself. God. Ah!
Has anybody else out there hurt themselves doing blow?
Write your stories in the Q&A. I want to read those.
Oh shit. Yeah, I wrote down Ellis. Does coke on Holly's desk? What the hell?
Go to your own desk, you.
Go to your bathroom. Your office has a bathroom.
You have a private bathroom, you dick.
Oh,
Quit trying to score with the married mother that you know is married and is a mother. Leave her alone. She's not interested in you. She told you she's not interested in you. Go away.
he doesn't take no for an answer.
Neither does Rocky. I still disagree with that. Sorry, Sarah.
So we have two that we agreed on.
Boom.
Actually, three.
Oh yeah, Dick.
Yeah, Dick.
If we can get one more agreement, we will have a tie for this list and our best characters list on this set of movies.
I think we have one more.
I bet yeah. You know what? I'm looking, and there's one for sure that we both have to have.
I know we got two. I think we got two more.
Think we got two?
Yeah.
All right. Have we shot at Ellis enough?
Yeah, we beat Ellis up enough.
We shot him like Hans Gruber. Bam, headshot.
One shot.
Next. Episode 17. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
It's a Halloween episode?
Actually, that's our Christmas.
Yeah.
Makes it all the funnier.
Okay. I'll go first on this one.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Tevis just told me to step aside.
Yeah, sit down, son.
Oh, I'm sitting.
I actually had a hard time with this when I went down the list of all the characters, but then as soon as I got to this one, I was like, oh yeah. This is the one. There's no other option. And that is Uncle Lewis.
Oh yeah, okay.
For one, I don't like the actor.
Fair. The blessing.
Oh, God. The way he does that and just the way he talks. No. He's a horrible person. He doesn't care about anything or anybody. And I hate him. It's like he burns up the tree and then he blames the tree. I'm like, what? Anyway. Uncle Lewis, worst character, Christmas Vacation. No other choice.
Well, there's one other choice. This character is selfish. He only thinks of himself. That's a redundant statement after saying selfish. He's a dick. And
I think I know.
he's in the movie way more than his character ever needs to be. And that would be Mr. Shirley. And I think this isn't like you said, like with Uncle Lewis, you hate the actor. I have no problem with Bill Murray's brother, whose name I've forgotten.
Brian Doyle Murray,
proud recipient of the Meredith Burton Award. It's just like, what just a basic one-dimensional ho-hum tyrannical boss character.
Yeah, he's very cartoony as far as being the boss.
And honestly, the boss, Mr. Shirley as a character, does not push the plot. The plot is pushed by Mr. Shirley's decision to cancel bonuses. That plot point could have still been pushed without that character ever being in the movie. Right?
Right.
He's in the movie to get the joke of the overbearing tyrannical boss, and then cousin Eddie steals him, kidnaps him, and brings him with the big bow, and There are jokes involving him. But what a worthless character.
I'd agree with that. So there's two options.
There are two options. I saw Uncle Lewis, and I don't know, in my mind, I didn't even really think of or consider Uncle Lewis. In my mind, I knew of right away, it's Mr. Shirley. All right. Episode 18, A Beautiful Mind.
This one was tough.
This one was super tough.
And I'm not real confident in my choice.
Well, there's your first mistake. Even if you're wrong, be confident.
Okay, I'm going to rewind.
That's what I do.
This one was really tough.
Super tough.
And I am super confident in my choice.
You're not super confident enough to turn the ringer off your phone.
Why did I have a bird chirping?
You don't even know what that notification.
No, I've never heard that notification before in my life. Is that yours? That had to be yours.
Oh, apparently my sound got turned on when I was fiddling in my pockets. That was me.
Oh my God! The whole time you were, the whole time! Oh.
But see, I said it with enough confidence, you thought I was right. Sorry, apparently my baby monitor is telling me that my child has rolled over.
Oh, that was the baby monitor sound, the bird?
My ringer's always off, so I didn't know that was what the sound was.
Oh.
But no, when I was fiddling with my pocket, apparently I hit the sound thing.
Okay.
My bad. But see, say it with confidence,
Yeah.
and people will be like, that was me? I guess it was.
So I'm super confident in my pick.
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
Look me in the eyes.
I am fucking
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Well, you're fucking what? I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm into it, man. I'm into it. I'm on board.
I'm confident as hell with my pick.
Yeah, you are.
So, beautiful mind.
I don't know what just happened the last 3-4 minutes.
I don't either. My pick is Bender. He doesn't do anything.
Bender?
Yeah. Am I wrong? I don't know.
Who?
Exactly.
No, I'm not. Who are you talking about?
The character, Bender.
There's a character named Bender in The Beautiful Mind?
Yes.
Okay, so
he was their friend in college, and then him and Saul Sullivan.
Yeah, Saul.
Yeah, go to that place they worked at.
Yeah, they end up working for John.
Yes.
Okay.
But
he's the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But does he do anything? Does he?
No.
Other than just take up space.
He's a glorified. He's an extra that was given like 3 lines.
And I don't know. Do those lines mean anything?
No.
Okay. That's my pick. Bender, because he does not need to be there.
This is the first time you've named a character, and I completely spaced on whoever that was. You were like, Bender, and I'm going, huh? Not even as a bit. I just nothing.
I thought you were messing with me.
No, I was like, no, this is, and I could tell. I was like, this isn't a bit. I don't know. I do not know who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I had to pull up the IMDb cast list.
Me too.
Just so I could get all the characters. And when I saw him, I was like, what the hell did he do in this movie?
Yeah, he didn't do anything. Now, I went the other way.
Charles?
No, he was my best character. I went Saul. That 2-timing, backstabbing, wife hitting on piece of monkey shit.
Okay.
John, supposedly his friend, is in the throes of mental illness. Saul moves right fucking in and makes a play for John's wife.
I don't recall that.
That's how I took it. It was like, he bumps into Alicia. Alicia.
Yeah.
That's her name.
Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah. Bumps into her, how's it going? And he's like, no. How are you? How are you? Tell me about you. How are you? Can I do anything for you? Do you need me to come over?
Okay, I do recall that now.
And she's like, it might be good if you saw John, and but like, he's not talking about John. He's not interested in John. He doesn't plan on visiting John, his supposed friend. He plans on visiting John's wife right in her hoo-ha. Saul, you piece of shit.
Didn't he come and visit John, though?
Yeah, to talk to Jennifer Connelly. And then she's like, oh, so you're here. Here's John. Please sit down. I'll get you some lemonade.
Yeah.
And he's like forced into this weird conversation, supposedly with his friend. No, you got 2-time on your friend's wife, on his girl. Nah, you're the worst.
Okay.
At least your pick, he did nothing.
Yeah, he could have been
Saul,
written out and been like,
Saul made a play for his friend's woman. Nah, son. Not today. Not on my watch. Thought you could get away with it, but you didn't.
all right, where we at?
Episode 19. While you were sleeping. When you say it like that, the title's super ominous.
Oh yeah, definitely makes it more of a horror movie feel.
Yeah.
Do you ever seen Sleepless in Seattle?
No, it sounds terrifying. Some kind of insomnia-based psychological thriller.
Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, romantic comedy. Ha ha ha.
I've heard of it,
Yeah.
but I've never seen it.
Somebody on YouTube made a trailer for it
Yes!
in the horror movie.
Yeah!
Oh, it's so funny. It's so great because it's horror movie-esque.
They also did like a Forrest Gump, and they did Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, really?
The Mrs. Doubtfire one is
I'll
amazing.
have to check that out.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire horror movie is great.
So this one they need to recut into a horror movie. Just the whole movie.
Not a trailer.
Not a trailer. Just change the whole damn movie, take little snippets and turn it into a horror movie. I would be down for that. But that's not what we're here for.
No, it's not. We're talking about this movie's worst character.
That was easy.
This one was easy.
Who do you got?
Joe Jr.
Joe Jr.
Joe Jr. It has to be.
Joe Jr. was the worst.
He is the worst scuzzy sleazebag loser.
Creep. Pauly-esque.
He's trying on her shoes, like in her.
Ugh.
What is it? But granted, that's what the character is supposed to be. So I guess we're on board with what or is he supposed to be the like comic relief? I don't know what he.
I think that's what they were going for, the comic relief, the almost charming neighbor that really wants to get with her, but it just, all of it came off as creepy and scuzzy, and I hated him.
Yeah.
Every time I seen his stupid face with his stupid white t-shirt with that stupid gold necklace.
I believe that it's called a wife beater.
That's not the technical term for
I
it.
believe it is.
It's an A shirt. He looked like
it's a wife beater
it's
shirt.
a wife beater shirt. I hated him.
He has no redeeming quality whatsoever.
That was quick.
That was quick. I got nothing other than he's the worst.
Yeah.
Episode 20, Tombstone.
I thought we were going to agree on While You Were Sleeping.
Oh, I knew we were. Yeah.
I think we're going to agree on this one.
Maybe. This one took me a minute. It really did.
Okay.
This is not a main character. Is yours a main character?
I don't know.
No, now I gotta know. Who you got?
This one I had 2.
Okay.
I almost decided to stick with 2. I was like, I can't. I got to pick one. This is the worst character list. It's not the worst 2 character lists.
That's true. You have to make a statement.
It's not a list of, hey, you can't make up your mind, so you just throw whatever you want out there. So I made a decision.
I'm glad this ate you up so much.
Well, I really wanted to put Billy Clanton on there.
Yeah, fair.
But one stood out more to me, and it pains me. It's Morgan.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because he really doesn't do anything other than get shot.
Bill Paxton, you worthless.
And I see that the way it pains me. I like Bill Paxton. I think he's good. It's just this character didn't give him anything to do other than to run crying out into the rain to go play pool and get shot like an asshole.
Spit all that fake tobacco out.
Yeah, and the part where he's talking to Wyatt about, do you believe in God, Wyatt? I'm like, that is some terrible monologuing there. Like, that's terrible
so
line
bad.
reading. Very bad. And because he was in the movie longer, I had to give it to him.
That's fair. That's fair. Join me, if you will. I would like to talk about a character who serves no purpose. For the good guys, for the bad guys, he just... If you gun to my head, I have to defend or explain why he's in this film or I will die. I guess I'm dead. And the actor portraying this character is a television actor trying to make his way into film. But man, he can't make that leap because he's just not that good. And he gives a bad performance to a bad character that has no reason to be there other than to make the audience think that there is a gay character in the movie. How inclusive. I, of course, am talking about Jason Priestley and his performance of Billy the Sister Boy.
You're right. He does not serve any purpose.
Billy, get back here. I'm sorry, sir. We have to have some law and order. And he rides on. I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
I remember that was kind of a big deal when he was cast in this.
Yeah, because he was what? Was it Beverly Hills 90210? I don't know.
Sure.
Whatever show, whatever teen show he was in.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
Or The Hills or
Whatever.
I fucking don't know. But I do remember that being a big thing, and then I remember watching it and going, "Where the hell was this guy at? I don't remember seeing him."
Shut up! I don't want to talk to you.
Those are my friends.
Those men you killed were my friends. I'm not a fighter, but if I was, I'd fight you right now. So I don't want to talk to you. And he storms off. Whatever, you bitch.
Goes to the pool house and gets shot. Oh wait, that was Morgan.
That was Morgan. See, Sister Boy was in the adjacent saloon. And everyone's like, what is this character? And apparently he's called Sister Boy, which is supposed to be used as a term of endearment, indicating his homosexuality.
That sounds like a term of endearment.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Sister Boy, give me some. Give me. Leave him alone, Barnes, right? All that, And his infatuation with the lead actor, what was his name?
Billy Zane.
Billy Zane,
Yeah.
I think he's wonderful, right? But it's like, we have a token gay character? Like, A, why? And B, why like this?
Like you said, if he would have done something to push the story forward, it would have been a little different for him as a character.
For him as a character, but
I don't.
His character does nothing. His character isn't even mentioned in the closing narration, where it's like, here are a bunch of important characters and what happened, towards later on in their life. He's not even mentioned there either. Like, nothing. He does nothing. He is nothing. It's just like hey, look, we have a character who may or may not be gay. You don't know because we're being so inclusive, and it's not like he's not flamboyant or whatever. And it's like, yeah, but like this character is meaningless. I don't like token characters, regardless of who they're trying to represent. Because if you have to have a token character, then you have a worthless character.
Oh, I agree with that.
If you want a character to be gay, if you want a character to be of color, if you want a character to be female, if you want a character to be whatever, right? Then just make one of your characters that. Do not shoehorn a new character in to fulfill that purpose. It doesn't work. And now you're bogging your movie down with a worthless character that is also doing no favors to whoever they're trying to represent. It doesn't work. So although I almost wrote Morgan. He was in my list of he was in my head of worthless characters that could be on this list. He was there. Charlton Heston was in there.
Oh,
Henry
God.
Hooker is worthless, and you were talking about bad line readings. I'm Hooker, and this is my ranch. What? Seriously?
Yeah, not a fan.
No,
No, never have been a fan.
but no, I had to go Billy.
Okay.
Billy.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's nothing worse than a character that's just there to be there
Yeah.
and doesn't do anything.
Do anything.
I mean, Morgan at least had, when he was the brother, he gets shot, so he kind of moves the story by dying.
Oh, Morgan is an essential piece of the
Yeah.
story.
But as far as anything in between, he doesn't do anything until he dies, basically.
No, he's just one of the herbs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Billy doesn't, or Sister Boy doesn't do anything.
No, not a thing.
He could be omitted and not missed one bit.
And it wouldn't change anything one bit.
No.
Wouldn't matter.
And isn't that what writers are supposed to do? Like, look at their characters and go, wait a minute, if we take this guy out, what changes?
Who does not serve the story? If they do not serve your plot, you get rid of them.
What is the famous saying? You've told me this before.
Oh, as a writer, you have to kill your children.
Yes.
Is the old school. Now we just, you kill your favorites.
Yes.
Because, you may love a character or a scene or a monologue, a line of dialogue. You may love something. But when it's all said, write it out. That's fine. But when you're going and you're revising it, you're going through those edits, you have to ask yourself the hard questions. Does this serve the overall plot and story? If it doesn't matter how much you enjoy it, doesn't matter how much you love it, or them, you cut them out. And in my book, there was a whole scene.
What book? What was the name of the book?
Misfortunate Adventures, The Hunt for Blackbeard's Treasure. An award-winning book, in fact.
It's available on Amazon, am I right?
Amazon, yes. Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. Get yours today.
Yeah. So you were saying?
There was a whole scene where they were on a beach in Portugal, and they're nursing Jack back to health. And they have a friend who is a doctor, Dr. Slice'em. And he's basically a Mr. Magoo style character, but he's also the doctor. He's the Sawbones.
Nice.
Right? So he's all but completely blind, flailing about with medical instruments. And in the overly cartoonish nature of the story and the characters, he fit. But looking at it, I'm like, this doesn't do anything. So I scrapped all of it and just added, kind of in the background, Jack's recovery to him being on the ship and getting introduced to the characters. And so then time passes and his natural recovery is more or less implied, right?
Right.
Because that scene was this big chunk that just it didn't add anything. Right? It wasn't necessarily a bad scene, but it didn't add anything. I had to cut it. I had to cut the good Dr. Slice'em.
Sounds like a cool character.
He was fun to write.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed him, but didn't work. And that's just that's one example of many, right? But that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's just part of it. And I'm not saying anything unique to all the writers and authors out there. We all do it because that's part of it. Billy should have been cut.
All right. Well, are you ready to cut this episode?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am. So thank you everyone for tuning in, joining us for another Ticket Price Top 10 Worst Characters, episode 11 to 20 edition. We enjoy these. We enjoy doing these. They're a lot of fun to come up with. We've got more in the works, all kinds of ridiculous ideas. If you enjoy them, let us know and give us your own ridiculous ideas. Be like, hey, you guys should do a top 10 about ... If we think it's funny or enjoyable or would be interesting, we'll do it. And then we'll give you a shout out, obviously, thanking you for the idea. We're open for all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, if anybody out there can give me an idea on how we can talk about Gremlins again,
I swear to God.
that would be gold.
Top 10 best versions of the Gremlins.
Yes.
Is it the Don? Is it the one in drag? Is it in 2 the one who's just like lightning energy, right? Whatever, the big weird spider one. Why do they mutate? I don't know. I'd have to watch Gremlins 2 and I'm not watching that. Right? Those ideas are out there and I will veto them instantly.
Yeah, don't make us watch Gremlins 2, please. Stick it to 1. Anyway.
I will do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Wow. Meatloaf.
All right, everyone. I'm Meatloaf Jake. That's Master Control Tevis. We're Ticket Price. This has been Ticket Price Top 10. Thank you all so much for tuning in and listening. Stay tuned for more content. Give us a like. And as always, have a good one.
Good night.
More Gremlins, my ass. It'd be a cold day in hell if I do more Gremlins. Straight bullshit. Not in my contract. I'm not doing bullshit with Gremlins. Fuck you.